My name is Samantha Levin, and I'm the curator of digital and audiovisual assets for the Special Collections and College Archives Unit, or SPARC as we like to call it, at the Fashion Institute of Technology's library in New York City. Unlike a library, SPARC preserves a large collection of physical and digital rare and fragile items, including books, periodicals, artwork, audio and video recordings, and documents in special archival storage areas. We make these holdings available to FIT students and the public through scheduled visitor hours as well as via online tools. Spark holds over 7 terabytes of digital items, which consist of files from our physical holdings that have been digitized, such as the Bergdorf Goodman designer sketches that you see here, and what's referred to as born digital materials, which are things that were created directly from hardware and software, like images shot with digital cameras, for example, or writing software like MS Word, and even websites. Our digital collection includes images, audio and video recordings, documents, web archives, and more. We have over 50,000 images of artwork digitized, which we are working to publish online. Spark has close to 4,000 audio and video recordings on all kinds of formats, including born digital files, reel to reel, VHS, U-matic, DVD, tape cassettes, and more. They contain all sorts of historically valuable primary source content, including rare runway footage from a wide variety of fashion designers. Our oral history collection contains close to 400 interviews of prominent 20th century fashion industry insiders, including Ralph Lauren, Liz Claiborne, Princess Grace of Monaco, and Vera Maxwell, as well as members of the FIT faculty and staff. The image here is a snippet of the transcription from an interview with Eleanor Lambert recorded in 1977. The still image you see here is from an oral history interview of prestigious African American fashion, fine art, and documentary photographer Jamel Shabazz. It was conducted by Spark's own April Callahan back in 2014 and is just one example of many interviews going back into the 1970s. Digital files are extremely ephemeral. Just as physical papers or antique objects can erode or break, digital objects are prone to corruption and can be lost through simple mishandling. Unlike items on paper, like books, artworks, or print photographs, digital and audiovisual materials require tools such as cassette players or disk drives and software to be heard or viewed. Audio and video recordings stored on old media, like cassette tapes, VHS tapes, floppy disks, and even DVDs and CDs, are prone to corrosion. And at this point in time, many of these materials have become quite old or even obsolete. Players for many of these items are not as ubiquitous as they used to be, and it's becoming more difficult to find people who can repair that equipment should it break down. Software used to create and use certain digital formats are no longer maintained by the companies that programmed them. And while such obsolete software can be emulated, doing so requires a very special skill set and may violate certain parts of copyright law. We live in a time where equipment, software, and hardware changes constantly. While this is exciting and new tools enhance our lives in many ways, they are ultimately designed for convenience more than longevity and are often designed with intended obsolescence. A big part of my job is to tackle the challenges that complex media brings by ensuring that it's preserved, described, and ultimately made accessible. We have many items available to experience via various online portals, including Spark Digital for images and Archive on Demand for videos. Both of these sites are linked from our main website at fitnyc.edu/library/SPARC. We still have so much material not yet digitized, and much of our digital holdings are not yet viewable without visiting us in person. So please reach out with any questions you have about our collections and to inquire about making an appointment. All of our contact information is now on the screen, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. During normal operating conditions, we are open to researchers by appointment only, 7 days a week. It's our pleasure to share these valuable rare items with you. Thanks for listening.